Now let's implement the next part, which is do while loop. So to work with do while loop, let's do some modification. Now in case of do while loop, if you want to run this code at least once, since while loop will check for the condition, and if the condition is false, it will not execute this part. What I want, even if the condition is wrong, it should execute once. Okay, so what we'll do is, instead of using while here, we'll write do, and after this statement execution, we'll type while, and here we'll check for the condition. It is I less than equal to 10. Now since we need to specify that we have done with our loop or statement, I have to use semicolon. If you can observe, when you use while loop, you don't need semicolon, is because the last part will be the curly braces. But in case of do while loop, the last part will be the bracket, and that's why we have to use the semicolon to specify that we have done with the code. Now, so if you have this do while loop, it will execute at least once. Doesn't matter if the condition is true or false. So if I run this code, so if I go for run as Java application, the output is 15, right? It's not going for those 14, 13 is because the condition is checked after the statement execution. Now let's say my value is 1. Okay, now this time the condition will satisfy for 10 times. So if I run this Java application, you can see we are getting those 10 values. That means do while loop is almost same like while loop. The only difference is, in while loop we first check for the condition and then we execute the statements. In do while loop, first we execute the statement at least one time and then we'll check for the condition. Clear? So this is how you have to work with while loop and do while loop. Now if you can focus, we are using this 3 statement: initialization, increment and condition in 3 different lines. What if we can just use this 3 statement in the same line? And that we can do with a new type of loop that is called as for loop. Now how exactly for loop works, that we'll see in the next part.